Improve the health of your kidneys with this 100% natural drink. To cleanse your kidneys and make sure they are functioning correctly, you have to drink more liquids in order to flush out the toxins that affect them. The kidneys are the organs that are in charge of filtering out toxins from the bloodstream and eliminating them via urine. While this naturally happens in good health, sometimes they are overloaded and have trouble doing their job. The problem is that the body retains residues that over time could cause damage that directly impacts the health of your kidneys. In fact, they can cause complex illnesses such as renal insufficiency and kidney stone disease. Even worse, grave cases threaten the health of other organs such as the heart and the liver. The good news is that there are natural ways to keep them functioning well and achieve an optimal level of toxin removal. Among these we have an antioxidant and diuretic beverage that can be made at home following a few simple steps. Want to try? Citric beverage to cleanse your kidneys and dissolve kidney stones. This natural beverage for kidney cleansing and stone prevention is made from a combination of lemon, lime and oranges, rich in phytonutrients and antioxidants. Drinking this liquid several times a day will improve kidney functions. Drinking liquids is fundamental for correct detoxification, making this a very healthy option. It is low in calories, with high amounts of vitamin C, minerals and dietetic fiber. It also has diuretic properties that stimulate the elimination of retained liquids and substances that form kidney stones. Lemon, like lime and orange, contains citric and phosphoric acid among its principal ingredients. These substances add to the acidity of urine and play an important role in the prevention of kidney stones. Best of all is that it also strengthens the immune system and decreases risk of urinary tract infections and disease. How do I prepare this beverage? By preparing this drink at home, you can improve the health of your kidneys and at the same time you will cleanse your digestive and hepatic systems. It's an excellent alternative for those who don't like drinking plain water because the touch of citrus gives it a nice flavor. It's also a great option for hydration, weight loss and healthy skin. Ingredients: 5 glasses of water, 1 1/4 liters, 1 lemon, 1 lime, 1 orange, 10 mint leaves, 1 spoonful of vinegar or baking soda, 10 grams. Instructions: dissolve the vinegar or baking soda in water and then use that water to wash the fruit skin. Cut the lemon, lime and orange in slices. Pour the fruit into a pitcher, adding the water and mint leaves. Let stand for at least 2 hours, preferably overnight. The next day, drink a glass before breakfast and repeat 2 or 3 times a day. Follow the cleansing treatment for a week, then take 2 weeks off. Keep in mind, even though this beverage is a great help towards healthy kidneys, it's essential to keep in mind that its effects depend upon other lifestyle choices. You should also improve your diet and lower your consumption of oxalate-rich foods such as coffee, commercial soft drinks, dried fruits and cocoa. It's also worth increasing your vitamin C intake, not only to prevent kidney stones but to protect the entire urinary tract. Blueberries are a good option to include in your diet, as they have a high antioxidant content as well as vitamins and minerals. Drink the equivalent of 8 glasses of water per day, either by itself or with fruit-infused beverages that contain it. If you suffer from kidney disease or are taking any special medication, it's fundamental that you consult your doctor before starting to take this beverage.